Hey guys, Wall Street here coming at you in 1080p at 60 FPS to bring you my new MUA gas mask. Just got this in and I'm really excited. Got this mask actually from one of the big gas mask channels, which is now dead, from Firebird JP. And he's no longer making content for his channel, and he's pretty much giving away a lot of his masks. Well, not giving away, but selling them. So I was able to get this MUA from him. It came in this big flat rate box. Let's go ahead and open it up and take a look here. Okay. So here's the mask. So I got the mask, the OM14 filter, hose, and then the canvas carrier, which is really nice. So basically a little bit of history on the MUA. This was introduced in the 1960s to replace the previous SC, I think it was called the SZM 41. Basically a mask that had been in use since World War II by the Polish military. There was a first model of the MUA, which did not have a voice diaphragm, but then later on they came out with one that does have it. So it's a helmet style mask, very similar looking to the GP5 with a few key differences. Now the valve assembly, it's got a metal finish on it. It's a little bit longer than the GP5, and then it's angled downward to use the hose. And then the mask itself, it is a more of a tan or a beige rubber versus a GP5, which is basically a light gray. And then of course the MUA has the voice emitter on it. Looking on the inside of the mask, you can see the voice emitter assembly in there, and it's got the GP5 and SCHM 41 style TISO tubes. Just very, very cool. Then it's got this nice rubber hose. It's a little bit different than your standard Russian hoses, such as the canvas style hose that you'll find that's used in masks like the SCHMS or the PRW's black hose. This hose is a little bit smaller and a little bit longer, but I like it. Then there is the filter. I think this is called the EO14 filter, and it's got a very weird ogival shape. It's similar in function to the coffee can filter, except at the bottom it's got the little plug, and then it's actually got a splitter on the bottom to where airflow can pass through the filter more evenly. And it's pretty nice. This particular filter, let's see here if I can read the markings. This is a filter from 1988. Interestingly enough, this mask is it's got a date on here of 1995. Maybe it's a 95 contract. On the actual inside of the mask itself, it has a 1997 date stamp. So this is pretty much a new mask. It's not some old relic from the 60s or 70s, which is nice. So definitely get some longevity out of this mask. And so this mask, from what I understand, was introduced probably in the 1960s, and based on the stampings used in the Polish military up until the 1990s, this was supplemented by the MP4 and MP4B, which were more modern masks, definitely a lot less cumbersome to wear, as there was no hose, there was cheek filters, lighter weight, and basically that's what the Polish military went with until they replaced the MP4 with the MP5 and now the MP6. But this is it's a pretty good mask, so I like it. So let's go ahead and put it together. Alright, so you just screw the hose in there, and then you attach the filter. Now, I heard that these filters do contain asbestos, but it's not really any danger as long as you don't use it for an extended period of time. If I use this as a range mask, I'll find some other, I'll jury rig something. So basically, that's the mask, hose, and filter. This is a size 2, by the way, size medium. And it's got this nice gray canvas bag. It has 3 compartments in there, one for the mask, one for the filter. The filter pocket has 2 wooden pieces at the bottom, so the filter is elevated above the bag so you don't smother yourself. So there's a pocket for the hose, the mask, and the filter. And the bag, just like the SCHMS, PRW, and SCH41M, it's just slung over the shoulder, and the mask hose will go down and into the bag. I honestly don't know why the Soviets just went with a canister style mask earlier than they did when they got the PMG in the 70s. But the cool feature about this bag is that it has loops on the back so that you can hook it onto your belt just so it doesn't wiggle and flap around. So it's just very cool. So let's go ahead and model the mask. Got my WZ67/75 here just to complete the kit. Now you've done it just like the GP5.
And it's a very, very comfortable mask. I definitely prefer it to the GP5. The rubber is a lot lighter, it's a little bit more stretchy, and just the quality on this mask is just far and away simply amazing. So I don't know how well the voice diaphragm works, but it's definitely an improvement over the previous version of the MUA or the SEM41 mask. So, and again, the filter, so you'd have the hose coming down and then into the filter, which would then be in the bag. So just a very cool gas mask. Definitely glad I was able to get this piece. Again, I don't know how well the voice diaphragm works, but definitely a functional mask. The TISO tubes work quite well, and I just love it.
That was it's a nice fit. I really like the helmet style masks because you can still get a good seal even if you're not completely clean shaven. Alright, so there you have it. That is the Polish MUA. Just really excited to get this piece. It's a nice addition to my collection. Really complements my Polish helmets really well. Going to be getting some more gas masks in, so make sure you stay tuned. As always, thanks for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Just some details as the mask is stored in the bag ready to use. So the mask has this, well, the bag has this closed right here. It's a metal loop over another loop. To take the mask out of the bag, you simply pull the tab and then it pops open. And then inside is how the mask is stored. So you've got the mask